My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, I teamed with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight. Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole, but just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving of the World Championship.
Oh, man.
This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk is on the bleeding edge of in-ring competition. Punk is inventive. He's still growing his game. JBL might be too set in his ways.
Counter right when it was needed.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind games and taking flight. Cross-body from the top. The champion is willing to take every risk tonight.
Spin kick to the midsection. Oh, he timed that counter well.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
That says it all, guys. Champ says you are not worthy. And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there. Hammerlock now.
Followed up with a lariat.
And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation. JBL isn't going to allow a guy like Punk to take a spot he's worked an entire career for. You don't achieve longevity in this game without putting the boots to some ankle biters.
With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me.
Into a lariat.
This whole arena getting behind Punk now, fueling the champ with adrenaline.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Russian leg sweep.
JBL really wants to put Punk in his...
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner, and there's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent, and JBL not too uncomfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. CM Punk hoists his opponent.
The Gumbo Sling GTS from Punk.
The champ might retain with that.
2.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot, and we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this.
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect, but at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds,
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
And Rey had it scouted. Kick to the midsection prevents the attack.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a perfect one last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Indy counters. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Champ right into the cover. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. I'm not sure how much of CM Punk's head could be in this match after losing the World Tag Team titles last night.
Well, he's facing Rey Mysterio, so he better get his head in the game fast. Just from looking at Punk tonight, I'd say he's pretty focused right now. I think he realizes the bigger picture is getting a shot at the Intercontinental title. Wow, look at that agility.
Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. Turn it around with a reversal. Boom! Ooh, what a kick. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Mysterio with a DDT.
Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with.
Looking for a power bomb, but no counter. Uh-oh, this could be bad.
619.
Rey Mysterio may be closing in on that #1 contendership after that.
Boom. Trying armbar. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here. CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Oh, yes, he did. From the top rope.
Elbow drop from the top rope.
It's CM Punk's time to try and capitalize on Mysterio. Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Punk never saw that coming. Sent into the corner.
Quick exchange, reversing the reversal. Swift kick finds its mark.
Ray's veteran instincts on display.
A lot of mutual respect between these two superstars. The first time these two former world champions will ever face each other.
Yeah, we talk about the honor of battling for the title. I think it's an honor for both of these guys to be facing each other.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Neither competitor is backing down.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh, a neck breaker. Retaliates. German suplex. Making his way to the top here. Ooh.
Mysterio.
Oh, gets stopped right in his tracks.
Up and around. Down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Placing him in the corner. Countering that offense.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Return fire on Ray. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area.
Punk building momentum here. Knee connects to jaw. Follows it up with that running bulldog.
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 set up, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now the second bite of the cherry connects. CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory. And a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game. Reorientating them in the corner here.
Scoop slam. Ray taking it to Punk, still vying for the #1.
From the top.
Knees up, had that telegraphed, but can it be capitalized on?
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Nothing Mysterio can do now.
2 count. Near fall.
Every single person in this arena thought this was over. Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice. Cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
Jeez, he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
This could be Punk's chance to secure that Intercontinental title shot.
Time for a glass of night-night juice. Boom! Right to the jaw. Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is, CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins. But let's use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. WrestleMania 27, facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark Punk kick, which caused an injury, which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the victory. This time, with your help, we're gonna get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, has the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
The assault on Orton's leg 2 weeks ago. The mental anguish that Punk has put Orton through. I believe Punk will be in control in this match.
And I would argue that there's just no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage over the Viper. Randy Orton is irate. There will be no stopping this man.
CM Punk, a charismatic figure. The people follow him. And he has one thing to get him through tonight, and that thing is faith.
And I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Look at the right leg of Randy Orton. That leg is heavily taped. The question is the leg ready? After the assault with a monkey wrench by CM Punk. Remember, it was just this past Monday where Orton could not even follow through with a patented punt to CM Punk because his leg gave out. As cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. Punk mocking Orton and his bad leg outside the ring. And that heavily taped leg will be a bullseye for Punk tonight. As personal a battle as you'll see at WrestleMania this year, CM Punk has promised to hurt Randy Orton, to turn him upside down. I'd say he's done as good a job as any making good on that promise.
Look, love him or hate him, CM Punk lives by the strength of his convictions. That's what's driving him to come at Orton the way he has been. And in Punk's mind, that's what'll drive him to defeat the Viper here on the biggest stage imaginable.
Faith. Here we go. Wow, cross body. CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0.
And the heavily taped leg will no doubt be a bullseye for Punk tonight. Is there any way for Orton to avoid that onslaught that's sure to come?
Perhaps against a less experienced or sadistic competitor, but absolutely not against CM Punk. Orton and Punk have both come into this match like men possessed. Punk's going to be looking to tear Orton apart, not just limb by limb, but also mentally. Orton's going to have to try to figure out a way to survive when all he's seeing is red, due to both the pain and the seething anger he's feeling right about now. The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen the chances that the Viper can unleash his most devastating attack.
CM Punk picking apart the Viper, clearly on his path to victory.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And somehow able to make it to the ropes before the pain took over.
Excellent ring awareness saved them from certain peril. And into the corner he goes.
Effective counter.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
Now, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his place or if he's still searching for that focus that'll bring him back to the top of WWE.
We are seeing Punk at his best right now, but...
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, both of these guys physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punch, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment. And CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one...
Orton hasn't pinned. Here we go. His arm showed at the mat before one.
Showing no signs of wear or tear even as this match goes on.
Cover for the win. A great counter to cover. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Oh, man. And guys, I don't know what Orton can do. Punk may have this one sewn up. Getting out of dodge quick. He does not want to be in that ring right now.
From the top, diving double axe handle. Counter from Orton. And he was ready for Orton. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Look at this, just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Ooh. Can Orton withstand this attack?
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy like a cat with a mouse.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
Incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
Avoided any damage there.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
Wobbling back up, totally checked out at the moment.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns and the ropes will break the hold.
He certainly wanted to keep that submission on longer.
CM Punk looking to finally finish what he believed. CM Punk in full control. There's the... Randy predicted that. He's able to dodge that one in time. Orton being stalked. This is not where you want to be.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way. Hold on. He's lining him up.
Down on the jaw. Viper.
Inside cradle. Oh, he makes my package. My goodness. Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
And this man, CM Punk, was stalwart the whole time. Stalwart in his belief that his fate would triumph over Randy Orton's venom. Stalwart in his drive to seek what he considered righteous vengeance against Orton.
Punk did everything he promised and more. This may not be the ending the WWE Universe had hoped for, but this is pro wrestling, not a fairy tale. The good guys don't always win here. Not that Orton would call himself a good guy.
Well, Punk definitely wouldn't call Orton that. Instead, he'd call him a loser.
"2013 did not go the way I hoped it would. After a 2012 that saw me hold the WWE Championship the entire year, I thought I was untouchable. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We start with WrestleMania 29 and the night I looked to end The Undertaker's streak. Many people thought I'd be the one to bring it all crumbling down, that I should have won. I'm one of those people. I wasn't scared of The Undertaker. We'd battled dozens of times before, including in a Hell in a Cell, and I knew I needed to hit him deep. So, I stole The Undertaker's urn.
That is the ultimate act of disrespect.
What can I say? I like to antagonize. When the day came, I fell short. But imagine the butterfly effect through WWE history if that match went the other way. If CM Punk was the one to end the dead man streak. Let's revisit that classic match, but this time with a very different outcome.
CM Punk, a man who, along with Paul Heyman, has brazenly talked to The Undertaker in the lead up to this match.
Playing games like only CM Punk can.
Accompanied to the ring by Paul Heyman from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk!
Now CM Punk must go into the ring with a man who is 20-0 at WrestleMania, The Undertaker.
But don't forget what's in the possession of Punk and Paul Heyman. They currently carry the urn, the symbol of the legendary powers of the Phenom, The Undertaker.
That symbol means everything to The Undertaker, but does not mean a damn thing to CM Punk.
Punk wanted this fight. He believes he's ready for it and that he can defeat The Undertaker on the grandest stage of them all.
A stunned reverence gripping this WrestleMania crowd.
The dead man is here.
From Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
It's the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history. It is the entrance of a legend, of a man of near mythical proportions, of a man who is 20-0 at WrestleMania.
And that entrance in front of 80,000 fans here in the WWE Universe, it's even more awe-inspiring. Look at this.
CM Punk has been disrespecting Undertaker, disrespecting the memory of his friend, Paul Bearer, trying to torture Taker's soul.
That's the strategy. Punk's looking to upset the dead man and get inside his head.
To break the streak, CM Punk does not have to get a pin. He does not have to make Undertaker submit. If Punk wins via either countout or disqualification, the streak will be over. This match between CM Punk and Undertaker is about so much more than just Undertaker's WrestleMania winning streak. It's also about respect.
Or disrespect in the case of Punk. For weeks, Punk has been terrorizing Undertaker, taking shots at the memory and legacy of Taker's friends and career.
Yeah, CM Punk has been absolutely shameless, and Taker intends to punish Punk for it, all while preserving the streak.
Oof, an absolutely Herculean feat of power and strength.
And The Undertaker has admitted that defeating CM Punk tonight is no longer good enough. Undertaker sounds willing to sacrifice the streak as long as Punk won't live to talk about it.
The Undertaker is coming for Punk's soul, but that doesn't concern Punk. In fact, it's been an orchestrated plan. Catch The Undertaker at a time of grieving and use the moment to get into the dead man's head. This is the blueprint to defeat the streak.
I don't know how Undertaker could put the last few months out of his mind, but I really believe that this fight is about more than the streak to The Undertaker. He wants to hurt CM Punk.
I'd have to think the number one thing Punk has to watch out for is the pure striking power of The Undertaker.
Yeah, a stand-up fight here does not favor CM Punk. It's going to be hit-and-run tactics from Punk all night if he wants to wear Taker down without exposing himself to those haymakers the dead man throws.
Undertaker retaliates. We noticed the look on The Undertaker's face today, a complete focus. We also talked to Paul Heyman, who has a long history with The Undertaker, and there was some fear in his voice because he knows what the dead man is capable of.
Yeah, this is a different form of The Undertaker. The Phenom has shortened the careers of many men, and those were cases that were far less personal than tonight. The Grim Reaper is out to take CM.
Trying armbar, and he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Undertaker tossed out of the ring with force.
Lift off. You gotta be kidding me.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm. Punk has shown so much disrespect over the past months, ever since the passing of Paul Bearer, The Undertaker's longtime friend. What CM Punk and Paul Heyman have done lately has been despicable.
You got to remember, Paul Bearer was a friend to many here in WWE after what CM Punk did. That disrespect not only affected The Undertaker, it affected a lot of people here in the WWE family. What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this.
He climbs back into the ring just in time.
The devious and dangerous Punk with full attention on The Undertaker.
Snapping the neck.
He's got the target acquired, just a matter of time.
Timely reversal on Undertaker.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Kick gets caught. Oh, what a roundhouse kick.
He's starting to get up, but he might be put right back down. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Lift off through the air and connects.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Punk has played mind games with the master, The Undertaker, and I think he's gotten to his head. Emotions are running through Undertaker's veins. His interest is more in punishing CM Punk than it is winning this match.
And that's exactly what...
Sky high. Oh, what a splash!
And Punk has found the key to defeating the streak. Has he damaged the dead man enough? Incoming.
And this one might be headed ringside.
Going for the legs, going right after the base.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk wisely pressing the advantage against the dead man.
And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own. He can punch his ticket to the WWE Hall of Fame if he beats Undertaker tonight.
This streak is what our friend JBL would call the Holy Grail. Becoming the 1 in 20 and 1 will make CM Punk immortal.
Trying to get some space and manages it. Quick evasion from him there.
Northern Lights. Undertaker faces some trouble.
The Phenom struggling to keep up with CM Punk.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
I don't know why on earth you would risk that at this point in the match.
Stops the kick. Uh-oh. Dragon screw.
This one is on track to be an all-time WrestleMania classic. Punk and Taker keep one-upping each other.
That's exactly what you get when there's pride and honor on the line on the... What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Nails the GTS.
Crucial moment for The Undertaker.
He is locked in on his target now.
And CM Punk is in control.
Yeah, and Punk continues to wear down Taker with his precision.
What's CM Punk going for here? Pile driver!
Spiked him.
And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support.
Oh, driving the elbow. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. And he gets delivered back into the ring. Guys, CM Punk trying to do something here that no one's been able to do. Beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Now grab for that choke slam, and inadvertently, perhaps the referee gets dropped.
Could be a fortuitous turn of events for CM Punk. Heyman out of the way just in time, and the Second City Saint continues to chop down the dead man.
Punk with a running knee in the corner, and The Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak could be in trouble here. And now, Heyman handed the urn to Punk with the official down.
Oh, mid-last ride. The only thing saving Punk there was that urn to the back of the head of The Undertaker.
Punk is gonna steal it at WrestleMania. Look at the disrespect.
And Undertaker able to kick out. Somehow, The Undertaker's still in it, and Punk can't believe it.
While throwing everything they can at the dead man in an attempt to break this streak, well, it may be impossible.
Both Paul Heyman and CM Punk beside themselves with emotion. What else can Punk possibly do to keep the dead man down?
Punk talking to himself, Corey. Paul Heyman can't believe what he just witnessed.
And there must be utter despair in the mind of CM Punk here, knowing you should be home and dry, but somehow against the dead man. Oh my, what is CM Punk coming up with here?
And now with Undertaker on his shoulders, Corey.
Looking for GTS, but The Undertaker able to fight his way out. Countering the tombstone.
Has Punk where he wants him. Undertaker delivers a tombstone pile driver.
And that surely has to be the end there for CM Punk.
Hit on CM Punk. Punk powers out, still going strong.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent...
The Undertaker with a vintage tombstone from The Undertaker.
Taker's about to end another fight.
Looking for the victory. Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
How on earth?
And you have to imagine Taker might be gaining some sort of begrudging respect for him after that kick out. But you also know he has a job to do, and things are only going to get uglier now.
Somehow, Taker and Punk just keep finding another level, keep raising the stakes.
This is more than a match. This is a chance to make history at WrestleMania.
Getting out of harm's way.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here. Taking advantage with a clubbing blow.
Hooked him up. And a suplex. Oh, a spinning heel kick.
Punk has Taker in his sights. What's coming?
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
GTS. Will that close Undertaker out?
Makes the cover. Oh, he was almost finished.
Defeating the dead man is no simple task. And now, you've just made him angry.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Punk really looking to drop the hammer now as he cinches in the Anaconda.
That's it. That's a tap.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
I'm still in shock. The streak is dead and buried. CM Punk has beaten the Phenom.
Feel the energy in this arena. The mix of disbelief, elation, and gratitude for the gift of getting to witness this moment. CM Punk stole the whole damn show by stealing a win off The Undertaker here at WrestleMania. Congratulations, CM Punk. You earned this.
And thank you, Undertaker. What a moment.